Hi, welcome to Cupid's Tarot. I'm Cupid, and tonight, because it is nighttime, I'm recording now at I don't know, maybe 11 o'clock. I don't know. Either way, tonight we will be asking for a message for you. What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to know? Basically, we're just going to read whatever comes out of the cards. What message does Spirit, God, your angels, your ancestors, because we're hopefully going to be able to see where these messages are coming from. But what do you need to hear right now? What message is there for you? So this is a general reading. So if it doesn't resonate, you can pick another group, or you can, I don't know, find another video, because anybody could be watching, so it's not a personal reading. But if you would like a personal reading, that information will be in the description box below, okay? And you get your reading within 72 hours. That might change in the future, but as of right now, it's a quick turnaround time, okay? So, did I have anything else to say? No. I'll just go ahead and show you the groups. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, I know it's dark. It's dark because it's nighttime and I didn't want to have my light on. I wanted to feel cozy, and if that's an issue, you can tell me in the comment section. Otherwise, I don't really assume that you guys care too much about seeing the cards clearly, but if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section, okay? So, here are the groups. I have 4 groups. Group 1 will be this sunstone, and no worries if you can't see it clearly, because I'm gonna have a really nice clear photo of the groups inserted into the video, okay? But group 1 is a sunstone. Group 2 is this clear quartz. Group 3 Group 3 is this rose quartz. And group 4, the real group 4, is this purple adventurine. Okay? So, at this point, I'm going to insert the photo of the groups. And if you need to pause the video, you're welcome to. All timestamps will be in the description box below. Okay? Alright, group 1, you've chosen this sunstone. Okay. First, we're going to have a look at the cards from my oracle decks, and then we are going to get into the tarot. Okay? Transmutation. Gold spectrum. Interesting. Purification. Fire. The bare essentials. The naked truth. Wholeness. Apprehension. Apprehension. Moving out into the world. Doubt. Fear. I'm getting like this image of a butterfly waiting in a cocoon. Okay. Well, they're not a butterfly yet. They're a caterpillar. But I feel like, oh, my bad. Bless me. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. They're not, because they're in the cocoon, they're not exactly a butterfly yet, but I'm getting a feeling of the stage, like it's almost time to emerge. They're not completely ready yet, but this little caterpillar, it's almost time to emerge as a butterfly. Like, I feel like this has something to do with growing up. Like, either you're young adult possibly, and something that has to do quite specifically with growing up, but even if not, it's something that challenges you. You're going through something that changes you. Changes you for the rest of your life in a good way. Transmutation. You could be a fire sign, the sunstone. I got the gold spectrum. I wanted to look at something. Because this is one of my favorite decks. This is the Archangel Light Code Oracle cards, and they're so pretty. And I haven't used them in a minute, but I always like to keep the little booklets handy that come with the Oracle decks, because they're also unique. But I want to see. Gold Spectrum. Wisdom, inner acknowledgement, inner knowing, gratitude, appreciation, value. I remember when I was reading this card and it said apprehension and I said appreciation. I feel like this is almost like understanding and being grateful for the challenges you've overcome or for the things that you've gone through, right? It's like you're acknowledging how all of that was necessary for you to be where you are right now. If that makes sense. Okay. Let's get into your tarot cards. The Hangman. Three of Wands. Strength. I definitely am getting fire sign energy. You could be a Leo, but I'm getting Leo specifically with this sun. There's like a lot of sun energy, but you could also be a Sag or an Aries. But you got the Hangman, the Three of Wands, and the Strength card. Okay, I'm feeling there's a lot of anticipation here, right? I feel like this is like an engine revving up, right? I feel like you're anticipating something. I feel like you're anticipating something. Or Spirit wants you to anticipate. Okay. I think there is a level of, well, yeah, with this Hangman, that's like apprehension, like this card said. Like, perhaps you're worried about what's happening on, you're worried about what it's going to be like on the other side. I feel like this feels so general, but this is general. But there's something about the other side, whatever's on the other side for you in your situation, you're worried about it, like the outcome, what it's going to be like, how you're going to be, you know? But you're trying to be optimistic with this Three of Wands. Like I said, like when I was saying, knowing, appreciating what you have to go through, realizing why it was necessary, right? Being grateful for those changes, you know. So it's like you're trying to rely on your inner strength and, you know, stay optimistic, stay hopeful, even though you're apprehensive. You just want to, you believe in yourself. But, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I should get some more cards. You're trying to be hopeful, okay? What is group 1 need to know? What is group 1? 10 of Pentacles. King of Swords. And the Star. Interesting. This King of Swords is interesting. But I feel like whatever you want to work out is going to work out. Okay? First and foremost, whatever you want to work out, it's going to work out. I feel like you have nothing to worry about with this 10 of Pentacles here. Perhaps there's a defensiveness here. That's what I feel with this King of Swords. There's a defensiveness. I'm feeling more like this is readiness instead of defensiveness. Something about this King of Swords sitting on the edge of his seat. It's like, just be ready. Just be ready. I feel like you've gone through a lot with this transmutation card, right? You've been through a lot. And so, whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever's on the other side of this transformation, it's going to work out for you. However, you're being asked, maybe I shouldn't say however, because it's kind of a small task. It's kind of like they're saying you're doing so well already. You don't really need to worry. Things are going to work out just fine. Just be ready. I'm hearing, just be ready. Because this King of Swords, I was going to say he's capable, but I mean, I guess all the kings are capable, but like, he is competent. He gets things done. He's logical. And he's ready. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll show you. If you can see. He's just sitting on the edge of his seat. If you can't see, I'm sorry. I'm not going to move my phone. But you have this Two of Pentacles that came out. I'm hearing apply. Apply what you learn. You're going to apply what you've learned. That's where the be ready is coming in, I feel like. Like, be ready to apply what you've learned, because just because things work out in the end doesn't mean that all our hardships, all the decisions we have to make, they all just disappear. Okay? Ooh, make it a little lighter. Yeah, those things don't disappear. We still have to, steer the wheel. So with this Two of Pentacles, it's like prioritizing, making the right decisions, weighing the pros and the cons, like, apply what you've learned through these past situations, right? Through these transformations. And stay hopeful. Things are going to work out. Let's get some more tarot. We have Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Cups. You're going to be tested. But I mean, it's not like a big deal. It's not like a bad thing, but you're being asked to be patient. Be patient. Take your time. Don't rush it, because you're going to be tested. And you're going to need to be able, if you want, you know, if you want to be on this path or whatever, you're going to need to be able to apply what you've learned. You didn't go through that for nothing. You didn't endure that for nothing. You didn't change for nothing. You know? Take your time so that you, or be or I feel like it's going to be a little different in terms of interpretation for some of you, because I definitely feel like there's a patience element here, you know. Some of you, there is a literal waiting, but for others of you, I feel like it's mental, you know. Like, you know how some people, it's like taking tests, right? When some people take tests, they can take their time while they take the test, while others, they have to rush through it, or they can't help but rush through the test. And I feel like your spirit guides want you to, you know, when you need to make decisions, and when you need to, you know, have your mind be patient, so that you can actually focus on discerning, you know, in regards to what to do. Because with these pentacles, you know, and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, I don't know, to me, pentacles sometimes make me think of learning, you know. And the Knight isn't a king, so I mean, he still got stuff to learn. I would hope, you know. He's still young. And this Four of Cups here, to me, it's like you making the decision, having to decide, and I mean, and it's a hard decision. Like, because in this image, they're like sitting and thinking really hard about what this is, you know? Just be patient. A lot of, I would say, the only air in here is this King of Swords. Maybe learning how to assert yourself. Be more strategic, possibly. Hold your tongue, perhaps, because there's a lot of waiting. Yeah, there's like a lot of waiting happening here with the Hangman, and just the way this King of Swords looks with the Three of Wands and this Seven of Pentacles. Like, holding your horses, you know, assessing, taking your time. Maybe this is a speaking before you think sort of scenario that you're having to deal with. Or it's just something similar, like that's a metaphor. Maybe you've rushed a lot of things, right? This Two of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah. Maybe in the past you rushed a lot of things. You rushed a lot of things. Maybe your relationships or projects. Maybe you didn't really take your time to really let things work themselves out. I feel like this is going to be different for a lot of people, but it's like through this transformation, you're learning how to be patient with yourself. Yeah. How to be patient with yourself. And you see the value. You see why patience is necessary. You understand now. And this is because this is about stability at the end of the day, with this Ten of Pentacles here. It's about stability. It's about not being ruled by your emotions. You know, it's about making decisions with the bigger picture in mind. You know, being more grounded. Yeah. This tree. Well, that's all I have for group 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like the video, click the thumbs up button, comment down below. I would love to read some comments. And what else can you do? Oh, you can subscribe, because if you want to know when I post a new video, that's pretty much the only way to do it, by subscribing, okay? So, you guys have a wonderful day, group 1. Oh, I forgot. All information about receiving a private reading from me will be in the description box below, as well as all the cards I use. Okay, so bye, group 1. Hi, group 2. Okay. Ooh. Just trying to get comfy. If you chose group 2, you chose this clear quartz. Sorry if it's a little dark, but I'm not going to change it because I'm feeling cozy. So, I hope it's not too much of an issue. Group 2. Let me take a sip of my drink, and then we'll get into your oracle cards. What messages do you need to hear? Oh, the oracle. To me, that's usually about clairvoyance, or like psychicness. Archangel Ezekiel, compassion, forgiveness. Interesting. Loss. Grief, sadness, resurrection. So already I feel like you've had some clarity about something. I know this is only the second group, but so far, group 1 and now group 2, the reading is kind of resonating with the stone you chose. So that's interesting and fun. Okay. But I feel like you've had some clarity about something. Either you witnessed something that was very sad that triggered this feeling of grief. Maybe you had got some clarity about something, and whatever it was had to end, or I don't know. I feel like this is kind of fragmented here with the loss, but I do feel like this loss followed some realization. Yeah, the loss followed the realization or the clarity. Acceptance, maybe. You had to accept something, and of course that triggers the stage of grief. You can grieve only once you've accepted what has happened. Let's get into the tarot. Okay. King of Cups. Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay, we got Two of Cups. Interesting. Perhaps you're mourning a past connection. Okay. Perhaps you're mourning a past connection. Or you're mourning some type of past situation. But I feel like this may have to do with love slash relationships. Okay. I feel like there is somebody who wants you. There's a King of Cups that wants you. Okay. Perhaps you've had some awakening. Some type of spiritual awakening. Or mental awakening, I don't know. You've had some type of realization, some epiphany, something. Like a light bulb went off in your head, and now you're going through some type of loss, or you're grieving. Now you're going through the grieving period. The message here is that somebody wants to take care of you, to hold you. You're suffering, but somebody wants to offer, well, maybe not offer because it's a king, but they just kind of want to come in and make it better. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's get the other cards, because I feel like this is, I need more cards, but I feel like this is either going to be very specific or very general. The last week was very general. Or at least in my opinion, it felt general. Smell like cookies in here, because I got incense burning. We have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups. Ooh. The Knight of Pentacles. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Group 2. Your message is becoming clearer and clearer. It's like you've gotten this clarity, right? You've gotten this clarity. You've gotten this wisdom. You've gotten this truth about whatever this past situation was. And you're grieving, right? And Spirit wants me to tell you that they acknowledge your grieving. Alright? And that this is okay. There's nothing wrong. But what they want you to know is that someone is coming who will give you the love you deserve. Somebody's going to come in who is willing to do the work, who is going to court you properly, and who's going to treat you with respect and dignity with this King of Cups here. They're going to be open and honest about what they want. And this will be new with this Ace of Cups here. This will be new. This will be different. This will be you know, Spirit is telling you to grieve. Grieve what you need to grieve. But your eyes have been opened. Okay? Grieve, but your eyes have been opened. And when your eyes are opened, they don't shut. You cannot shut your eyes afterwards. And just heal. Okay? Heal. Because grieving is part of healing. But something beautiful is waiting for you, and is well within reach whenever you're ready for it. Right? Whenever you're ready for it, it's right there. Well within reach. Okay? And that's the truth. That's the clarity. That's what your eyes opening has shown you. That there is better. And, you know, hey, I've been there. And that is a sad truth. Because you love somebody. But there is better. They're not giving you what you deserve. They're not giving you what you're worth. They're not treating you as they should. And for some of you, maybe this is not necessarily a romantic partner. But for many of you, I do feel like this is a romantic partner. Let's get some more cards. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Okay. Okay. So you've got Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. King of Cups just came out. Again. Ooh. I heard walk away gracefully. Okay? That's what I heard. I feel like that's a specific message for somebody out there. Walk away gracefully. Okay? Focus on you. Just focus on you. Just work on yourself. Work on whatever you need to be working on. But whatever this is that you got clarity about, just walk away gracefully. Okay? Yes, you need to grieve. Grieve. But don't look back. You have this Knight of Swords here. You got 2 knights. This is going to come for you, right? This is going to come to you. You don't have to do anything, okay, except work on yourself, right? And that includes grieving, right? Because grieving is a part of the healing process. Grieve and work on yourself and you know, deal with what you need to deal with. Deal with your baggage. Deal with your finances. Deal with your, you know, if you're in school, do school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Worry about what you got going on and allow yourself to heal and let this come to you. Okay? Let this come to you because it's yours. Right? Remember, like I said before, this is just a fact. Better is coming. There is somebody who is coming who is going to be way better than whatever you dealt with in the past. This King of Cups is ready to give you what you deserve. You know, they're going to come to you. So just work on healing, okay? And whatever you need to be working on. So, let me see if I can pick up on anything else. I just feel like there's an elevating here. An elevation, I mean. Yeah, an elevation. Like, this, whatever opened your eyes was kind of like your ticket to the next level, right? And that could be of understanding in general, spiritual leveling up, whatever, but this is meant to take you higher. Okay? What's happening now is meant to take you higher and to, you know, get you to where you deserve to be. And I feel like your spirit guides want you to know, with this loss here, your spirit guides want you to know that, or perhaps this is coming from your spirit guides, but I just get this, it's like they're trying to communicate to you that you know, and maybe this is for some of you, but feeling sad about this or feeling hurt or whatever does not mean you are regressing. It doesn't mean you aren't learning your lesson. It doesn't, you know, feeling sad, all that means is that you cared, okay? When you're sad about things like that with relationships, whether this is a friendship or romantic, family, doesn't matter. We get sad because we cared. If we never cared, if we were never emotionally invested, that feeling of loss and grief, we wouldn't experience that. We experience it because we held them dear to us. And so grieving is normal. And you can grieve and move on at the same time. Okay? Grieving is part of moving on. And I know some people, the way they deal with breakups or whatever could be to just ignore it. ignore the pain, ignore what happened, pretend it never happened. There are some people, they really will do that. They will really just pretend it never happened and go about their life. And that's how they deal with it. And they feel fine. But some of us, you know, it doesn't benefit us to not cry about it, or to not write about it in our journal, or to not, you know, vent to our best friend. Do what you need to do. And if you feel like you need to cry about it, cry about it. You know, take the time to grieve. Allow yourself to grieve. Okay? They want to tell you it's okay to allow yourself to grieve. But just don't get stuck in the past. Okay? Grieving should be like shedding old skin. Alright? Like skin peeling off. Like if you get a sunburn and it peels, or, you know, or you're a snake and you peel. That's what grieving should be like. Okay? Because now you're new. Now you see differently. Now you're ready for something different. So be ready, because that new thing, that thing you deserved, it's gonna come. There's better out there. Okay? So that's all I'm getting for group 2. I hope you enjoyed that reading. And if you did, click that thumbs up button and like the video. Also, if this resonated, be sure to leave a comment, okay? If you would like to know when I post new videos, then you need to subscribe and click the notification bell. What else do I need to tell you? Yeah. If you would like to receive a private reading, all the information for that will be in the description box below, along with my Instagram and the cards I used. Okay? So, goodbye, group 2. Alright. If you've chosen group 3, then you've chosen this rose quartz, group 3, okay? That was a long yawn. I hope it's not contagious. Okay, group 3. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Ooh. History. Inward spiritual journey. Ooh. Zen garden. Inner sanctuary. Wow. You guys can't really see what I see, but I'm going to try to show you. These cards have such similar colors. Like, maybe you can't tell on the screen, but for me, they look pretty much identical. And both, this one says, inward spiritual journey, inner sanctuary. So this is about introspection. This is about looking within, or finding something within, okay? With this history card is about acknowledging what has come before, and acknowledging how it has informed our current movements, right? Our present challenges, our present situations, all of that, okay? So I feel like there's a lot of looking within. This is definitely spiritual. A lot of looking within. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like we need to get right into the tarot, to be honest. Nine of Cups. Ten of Wands. Temperance. Temperance. Okay. I feel like you're somebody who does a lot for other people. Okay? I'm going to say that. I feel like you give a lot to other people. You do a lot of work. You could do a lot of emotional labor, alright? I feel like you're family oriented. Okay? You're generous. You're generous. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you're acknowledging how those behaviors have been detrimental to your self-care. Okay? I feel like you're acknowledging how you have put others before yourself in times where maybe you shouldn't have. Okay? This Temperance card lets me know that you are working on balancing what you give to others and what you give to yourself. Okay? You're generous. You feel like you feel like you can give back a little bit. But you're learning that you need to be stingy sometimes. You could be a water sign. I feel like a Pisces. Okay. I feel like you're a Pisces. But you don't have to be. I mean, the zodiac stuff is all... I'm not an astrologer, alright? And tarot is just energy, so... But it would be interesting if you were a Pisces, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting with this so far. I do think you're very family oriented. Maybe you live at home. Maybe you're a young adult and you live at home. But you're very family oriented, and you give when you can, and you help when you can, and you give from your heart. But with this Ten of Wands, you might overwork yourself, or you work a lot in general, and there's this energy of having neglected yourself in some ways. Perhaps spiritually, I feel like. Neglecting your soul. What your soul needs. Let's get some more cards. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The World. Just trying to get one more card. Okay, I feel like this Ace of Cups wants to come out. Okay. This is definitely about self-love, group 3. This is about treating yourself the way you want others to treat you. Maybe not that harsh. I hope that didn't come off harsh, but like, just, you know, take a bubble bath, if that makes sense. Like, indulge yourself in something that you like for you. Every now and then, at least, you know. You do so much for others, but you need to do more for yourself. But this Hierophant here, it makes me think of boundaries, right? Having firm beliefs. There's also like a sense of authority there with the Hierophant. Like spiritual authority. So maybe there's something about learning discipline here. Disciplining, you know, how much you give. That, I mean, that does require discipline. And then the world is just, I feel like that's you celebrating who you are, taking the time out for yourself. Let's get some more cards for today. Little messages for group play. Final messages about group play. Final messages for group play. We have the King of Wands. Interesting. Nine of Wands. So lots of fire, water energy, okay? Oh, we got the Hierophant again. I feel like this is definitely about putting yourself first and telling people no, okay? This is really interesting. Not necessarily the message itself, but just how it revealed itself. But I did get this sense of retreating within, right? Retreating away from people when I got this Zen card and as well as this Archangel card. It's like a circle with something in the center, with a circle in the center. So it's like putting a wall up around yourself. This Nine of Wands here. But it's not necessarily restricting you, but it's like this force field, right? You're creating this force field around you to kind of protect your energy. You are learning how to say no to others and to give back to yourself, right? Nurture yourself, whether that is spiritually, physically, mentally. You know, taking the time out to feed your soul and to ensure that you are being taken care of in this world, okay? And with this King of Wands, that's why I said it's not like you're restricting yourself. It's just that you are establishing healthy boundaries. You know, this shield moves with you. Temperance wanted to come out again. Yeah, it's like wherever you go, this force field follows you. It's not like you're stuck in one place with this wall of stone around you. No, you have an invisible force field. So you know, and that's just your boundaries. Because this King of Wands lets me know that you're passionate. This is about you putting yourself first. This is not about fear. This is not about wanting to be restricted. This is about ensuring that you can give yourself what you need. There's a lot of fire and water here, you know. So you could be any of those signs, or you could have either of those signs heavily in your chart. But there's lots of water and lots of fire. I'm just looking at just the colors on the desk. Okay. So that's all I have for group 3. I feel feel like I need to summarize your message, but basically Spirit wants you to know, or what you need to know, is that you need to create boundaries. Or rather, I feel like you already know this. Maybe that's why I feel like I need to summarize, because it feels like something you already know. Like, it's like your message is telling you that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, essentially. Or this is what you're supposed to be doing. You need to be cultivating yourself. You need to be taking the time out. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, that's your message. You need to be taking the time out to take care of yourself, to say no to others, to put yourself first, right? Retreat. I do feel like some of y'all are working on this. Some of y'all are doing this right now, but in general, this is what you need to be working on. Taking care of yourself. Treating yourself like you in love with you. Okay? It's okay to have a big heart, but make sure you put time aside to take care of yourself. Make sure you're not letting people walk all over you. Alright? So, that's all I have. Yeah, I just get this energy because I was shuffling and every time, so not every time, but a few times while I was shuffling, the devil would be at the bottom of the deck. And so I feel like this is like, maybe somebody has used you in the past, okay? Maybe people use you and you don't really, it's like you don't know how you've been, or keep ending up in these situations. You don't really get it. But you kind of do, right? You need stronger boundaries. That's why. Okay? So, if that resonated and you like this video, group 3, then click that thumbs up button down below. And make sure to leave a comment because I love reading your comments. If you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And finally, if you would like to receive a private reading, all information for that will be in the description box below, along with my Instagram and all the cards I'm using. Okay, so goodbye, group 3. Goodbye. Last but not least, group 4. You've chosen this purple aventurine. Okay, you've chosen this purple aventurine. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Midnight. Interesting. Power. Ooh. Power. The dream. Something is revealed. Insight. Breakthrough. Interesting. I'm going to look at something really quickly. Interesting. So, I feel like group 4, some of you are witches, okay, or psychics. With this midnight card in the dream, I feel like this is the pile of people who are awakening to their strengths. Awakening to what rests within them, okay? Awakening to their gifts, okay? Now, I'm a firm believer that we all have gifts. I'm a firm believer because we are all celestial beings. We all possess gifts. So I feel like in this group, this is about awakening to your gifts. Let's see what your tarot says, okay? Let me put this here because it's like the similar color, so I want to... Two of Cups. Jeez, just one card at a time. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Interesting. I feel like you were in a situation before. Ooh, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you were in a relationship before, and I feel like for some of you this won't be romantic. Even though I have the Two of Cups here, I feel like for some of you this is not romantic. This is probably family or a friend, right? Like a best friend. But there was some type of relationship you had before where you didn't feel like you could be yourself, okay? There was something about that relationship that was restricting. I'm getting, like, very restricting for you. And with this Nine of Cups here, it's like finding yourself again, okay? Finding yourself again. Realizing who you are again. But needing to walk away. Mm. Ooh, Nine of Cups twice. Oh my goodness. Group, group 4, OMG. I feel like this is really about you being assertive and kind of standing in who you are. Okay? Two of Cups again. Maybe this is some type of situation you have with there's somebody close to you. Okay? And perhaps you need to walk away from them in order to truly be able to stand in yourself. But for some of you, I don't think so. For some of you, I feel like you guys will be able to compromise. But for some of you, this Ace of Cups wanted to come out in the reverse. And so I feel like for some of you, you will have to leave this person behind. There's something about them they don't... For some of you, it's because they don't accept you. For others, I think it's just in general, they are controlling. They don't really let you, you know, be in your power. They don't really let you, you know, be all you can be. This Joker here, oh, it's so dark, you say you can't see it, but this Joker, I'll just describe it. He's basically like juggling these balls, but he's on strings like he's a puppet. But his feet are firmly planted on the ground. And the hand above him pulling the strings are pulled tight. As if they're pulling as hard as they can, but the Joker won't budge, right? Because his feet are firmly planted. So it's kind of like symbolizing being in control, okay? So I feel like your message is coming out as waking up to your power, waking up to what you're capable of, and honoring that, even if it means leaving behind those that claim to love you. And they might love you, you know, who knows, but that doesn't mean you have to stick around and deal with them, you know, trying to force you to shrink, right? Like I said, some of you can compromise. I think Eight of Cups sometimes is about compromising, right? Reevaluating to see if you can compromise or if you need to leave. So I feel like this is about reevaluating. Whoever this is, whether it's a romantic partner or a parent or a close friend, what you need to hear is that you may need to reevaluate this partnership and if it can last, or if, you know, if you're going to be able to thrive in it. You know, is it a situation where you will be able to fully be yourself all the time and stand in your power? Or is this somebody who's going to be controlling, somebody who's going to tell you how you need to be, somebody who's going to, you know, I feel for some of you, criticize you, overly criticize you, you know, somebody who judges you. And the reason why I feel like this is a witch thing, so for some of you, this could be, you know, spiritual differences. For some of you, it might not be spiritual differences, but you're having a spiritual awakening in regards to the power you have and how you've been, like I said, shrinking yourself for this for this other person, to accommodate this other person. Okay? Let me get some more cards. Final messages for group 4. Shoot. Okay, a lot of stuff came out. Okay. So, the 5 of Cups is here. We got the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, a lot of independent energy here, group 4. Okay? A lot of independent energy. 5 of Cups, like I said, Page of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You're being told that there's always something else, basically. I feel like it's basically saying there's always something else. There's always something new. You know, if this can't work out with this 5 of Cups here, if you can't work this out, if it can't be fixed, if there can't be a compromise, you know, then don't be afraid to take a new path alone, right? You're powerful. Don't be afraid to walk away and try something new. Try something new. And with this 10 of Pentacles, it's like you can find abundance and happiness either way, right? Like, this is still a possibility elsewhere. So for some of you, this is romantic, I think. And y'all may be having differences in terms of spirituality or other fundamental issues. But I feel like that's not everybody. But either way, this happy ending, this stable thing that you want, it's still possible, but it's possible with other, and you know, if you go in other directions too. You don't have to keep following this path if, you know, if it's not suiting you, okay? The universe shapes to our needs, right? The universe shapes to our needs. Now, there are consequences, right? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, okay? Karma, that's real. But for the most part, we shape our reality. We shape, you know, the universe bends to our will. So if you choose another path and you still want this 10 of Pentacles, then you can still have the 10 of Pentacles with the new path. You're carving the path, right? It's like cutting through some, you know, a cornfield, right? You pave the way. You can still get to it, but you can choose any path, you know. So I feel like the message is like, wake up. Wake up. Do you want the power that you have? Do you want it? Do you want to harness it? Do you want to develop it? Do you want to, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to stand in it? Because if you do, then you need to reevaluate the path you're on right now. You need to reevaluate this relationship that you have. And you need to see, you know, if you care enough, you need to see if you can compromise. Because if you can't compromise with this person, then this relationship is not going to benefit you. Basically, if you can't compromise with them, then it's not going to benefit you to stay. And you need to figure it out. All right? So that's what I'm getting for group 4. I'm so tired, so I'm going to go to bed. If you enjoyed this reading, then click the thumbs up button. And if it resonated, please leave a comment down below and let me know which group you picked and which group resonated with you. If you want to be notified whenever I post new videos, make sure to click the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you would like to get a private reading, then all the information for that will be in the description box below, along with my Instagram and what cards I use, okay? So, thank you for tuning in, Group 4. I hope that resonated.